Hi guys, welcome to this video about the photo instructions or photo requirements about the Greencard Lottery 2020, which is the current Greencard Lottery. And I'm going to show you in this instruction how you find all the information, what to think about, and how to take the picture, how to manipulate the picture, how to use the photo tool, and almost actually which is needed to make a good valid photo for the DV lottery, Greencard Lottery 2020. That's the Greencard Lottery, the Diversity Visa Lottery. It's called Diversity Visa Lottery, and it's the 2020 instruction. So in 2018, this year, we have to file the 2020 instructions. The drawing will be 2019, and I think so. Yeah, probably you will get the Greencard by 2020. I don't know why it's 2020. Anyway, when you go to this site, it's important to go to the right side, because when you Google just for Greencard Lottery, there are a lot of companies which want to sell you their service. Actually, the participation in the US Diversity Visa Lottery is free. It doesn't cost you a dime, but when you take or buy the service from other companies, can cost you easily $50, $100, $200 per person or something like that. So it's not needed. It's very easy to do that. You can go to this website, dvlottery.state.gov. I will put down the link in the description, so you will be able to just click on that. So what's important? Two things: the instructions itself, of course, you have to a little bit to read about that, what's required, but actually it can be done in about 10 minutes per person. We are used to that. We do it in about five minutes per person or something like that. So it's pretty straightforward. There are not many really difficult questions. Maybe the only thing which is always a little bit difficult is the education, but as far as I know, you have to have the high school degree, something like that. So if you just say high school, you will be dropped or skipped or whatever. So and if you don't have high schools in your country, you have to find out if you match the requirements of a high school degree in US. So that's the one thing. The other thing is the photo instructions, and here for the entry instructions you can click on that, and for the photo instructions there's another link for that, and it's actually called photo examples. Then when you have read through both things, you can click on this thing, begin entry, and you can do the entry, and then you save the number what you get, and then you can check the status. That will be in May, I think, from May 7th, and the application has to be filled by, I think, November 6th. So you have 3 or 4 days left. You have to think about the time. It's 12 p.m. Eastern time on November 6th. Okay, so there are not many days left, but there's a weekend, and I think a lot of people are now thinking on participating, and it could be the last Greencard Lottery, maybe because Trump, the President of the United States, thinking about changing the whole thing, so maybe no more green card drawings, or I don't know. So one of the most difficult things are the pictures. Yeah, here we have the click for the photo example. I've already invoked that. So when you invoke this link for the photo example, you get not only to the photo examples, you will come to the you have the photo examples here, of course, on the left side. You can go down, you see a lot of them. What's really important, watch these things closely. Here you have really good examples about glasses. This is not good, not good, not good, good, not good. Okay, so no glasses. Size and position, yeah, you can see that. Resolution, all these with the red cross, not good. Only with the green check mark, it's good. Digital alteration, no cutting, of course. I think you can change the brightness in a tool, so that's the only thing I think should be acceptable. They don't write about things, but they don't write about these things, but I think this should be acceptable. But no cutting, of course. Also background is importable. Then pose and expression, no smile. You have to look straight. And about hair, of course, a lot of things are not allowed. Background, it has to be white or off-white, and no patterns, nothing. Children, very, very difficult. So look closely at these things, because it's really difficult. There are a lot of pictures which you will think they are good, like this one. I remember I think I have filed such pictures in the last couple of years, and maybe I haven't been picked because pictures like this, because even when you are taking a picture like this in front of a white or off-white background, if you don't have enough light, it can turn out like this. And even when it's sharp, actually good, everything visible, it won't be accepted. Be careful. Same thing here. Okay, this is everything blue. Shadows, you have to be really careful. No shades. Here's a little bit of shade, so it's accepted. Off-white, accepted. Yeah. Digital image requirements, I wouldn't care about this, because there's a tool. That's the great thing about pictures, because pictures without this tool are really difficult. I've been doing this for about 2 years without pictures and without tool, and it's extremely difficult to do that. So, and here you have the photo tool, and what I found out, when you click on that here, when you use Google Chrome, it doesn't work. It just saves you a file like a, I don't know, Java file or something like that. You have to go to Internet Explorer. Only with Internet Explorer. Maybe with other explorers too it will work, but with Internet Explorer it will work. So be careful. Just use Internet Explorer, and the tool requires Adobe Flash. Yeah, I know Adobe Flash is a thing. Since about 5 or 10 years, a lot of people are saying, Adobe Flash is that. So, but yeah, still a lot of pages are using it. Then we have the FAQs. That's really important. Also says a lot of things about how old photos can be. Watch these things closely. And then there is a template. If you're not planning to use the tool, or you can't use the tool because of Flash, or I don't know, here as you can see, it's really difficult. It's you have to meet all these requirements, and that's not easy. I can tell you, I've done this about 2 years in a row, and it's super difficult. So my recommendation: use the use the tool. definitely go down here and use the tool. But before, of course, you have to take pictures, and the pictures here I will tell you at least two things about, or yeah, a few things which could help to make good pictures. So this is how we had our setup. It's just gonna be a very quick, dirty, ugly drawing. Oh wow. That's our room. Here we have the windows where the light is coming from, like natural light. Okay, so it's not bad if you have some natural light towards the face. So a person should be standing here. So yeah, it's difficult, definitely. So yeah, eyes, nose. Okay, hope you can see that. Yeah, it's terrible. So the person is here, and here we have the camera about here. The gap between the wall, it was about 3 feet what we had. I don't know if this helps. I mean, at the end it turned out really good. I can't tell you if it has to be like this, but it turned out it was quite good. And what we had here, we had a light or light beam, so like yeah, a really strong LED. Oh, that's too ugly. I can't do that. So this is the one light from this side, and on the other side we had exactly same thing. Okay, this is the really strong, like yeah, semi-professional light from here and from here. So they were lined up at about same distance to the wall. As you can see, I will remove now this line, but they were about everything, like the person to take the picture. I mean the person which has to, yeah, where you where you want to make the picture from, or something like that. Yeah, it has about the same distance from the wall, like these two lights. So that helped. I mean, these were permanent lights, no flashlight. Here also no flashlight. I mean, when you don't have these lights here, it will be more difficult. You will need maybe other lights. Maybe your room will have some lights, or maybe you have really big windows, or yeah, a lot of natural light. But it's difficult if you don't have these two lights. I can tell you, only with a like a flash. If you have just a flash here on the camera, it won't be enough. It will be an ugly shade here in the back somewhere. So I wouldn't do that. I would really recommend something like this. If you don't have this, it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be impossible, but it's difficult. So this really helped me to make pictures without the shade. Okay, yeah. And when you have the picture, and you still are not happy with the picture, and you think you have to do something. Maybe it's not sharp enough. I mean, that's going to be difficult to just sharpen, but you can do a little bit with an editor. But especially when you don't have the right, like, white balance, or you don't have the right brightness, you can do something with photos.google.com, and that's yeah, here you can go to Google Photos, and there you can edit some pictures. So it's quite difficult to upload. You have either the upload function on Google Photos when you logged into your Google account, or you can just drop an image here. So that's quite easy. So it's just a license-free picture. You don't have to worry about that. So here, when we click on the picture, you have some edit functions here on the side. I mean, I have German, still my German settings, but you don't worry, you can click on these things. It says probably edit or something like that. You click on that, and then it gives you already a lot of possibilities to, yeah, like we click on that and it will be much better. You see original, that's I mean, off-white background is acceptable, but that's too off-white. So probably something like this, when you choose Metro, it probably would be acceptable. I don't know, but you can take you can go to the manual settings, click here again, and then you can adjust brightness or color, or some pop mode. It's a fancy thing, but of course I wouldn't use that too much for a Greencard application. So, but definitely you need more light, and maybe you need, probably like this. It's gonna be difficult, so I will revert to change here in this case and just maybe use one of these. So I think the Metro isn't too bad. So, but there are other things. I think I've been using other ones. Yeah, and here the light. Yeah, I mean, you can save at least a lot. Improve some things which haven't been good. Definitely compared to original, this is much better. But there are other tools, of course, tools which are way more sophisticated. This is a tool everybody can use, the Google Photos. And at the end, of course, you will have to click on finish and save. After that, I think usually it asks you for save. No, this time not. And just go then to the right side after saving, and you can say download. Here it's in German, but I think it will be in English, will be second option, download here. Okay, and then you have it, and then you go to the tool, and in the tool you it's super easy. So again, now I have started the Internet Explorer, as you can see, and I go down and click on Start Tool, and here now it comes. You have 3 buttons down here. First is to choose the photo. You click on that. So then here we can add download. We can choose the image. We double click, and oh wow, it says photo you selected is too small. Yeah, okay, that can happen. Okay, so I did everything again. Of course, it was not the right resolution. I've been using a picture which was not even 600 by 600 pixels. So of course the tool is not able to interpolate. So it's only able to reduce the pixels, which makes sense. I mean, otherwise it would produce, I mean, pictures would be really blurred if you use something less than 600 by 600. So I've been using the same thing again, did the transformation with the brightness, and so you can click on that. But of course, and now you see we can center it, but of course it's the worst sample. But I didn't find anything license free. Apart from that, I mean, she's wearing headsets, totally wrong. She's having a hat, she's wearing a hat, totally wrong. She is not straight looking. Everything's totally be totally wrong, but this is just about the tool. So here underneath you can adjust this zoom level, and I think a good level is when the head itself is a little bit more than the center circle. I mean, here we have some description as it's in a sentence, but zoom using the slider bar and left click and drag to position your head between the two ovals. I mean, yeah, okay. From my understanding, this is the only thing which makes sense. It's a little bit difficult. So something like that, so that the face actually fills the oval. It can be a little bit more, so especially the ears, I think outside isn't a problem, chin outside isn't a problem. So, and the outer oval is for the hair, more or less. So that's about the thing. So apart from the headset and head and looking not straight, so that would be about thing. And so that means now we go to the second button here. We say crop, and it cropped, and then number 3 is save, and you save it and you use it during your application when it asks for your photo. So what you have to be aware of, look at this picture now, you see it's totally blurred, but it is as it is. They crop it to a 600 by 600. I mean, not only crop, but they reduce the resolution to 600 by 600, which is not really fantastic. I don't know why they reduce it so much, but it is as it is. So you can only deliver what they allow, and yeah, that's about it. So I mean, I was telling you regarding the how to take the picture, how to adjust maybe brightness and other things, and how to use the tool, and this is it what you need regarding the picture. And so I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.